Good afternoon, everybody. So, I'm gonna show you how to harvest birch bark. Now, this is dead, and it's better to always harvest from something that's fallen, because if you strip it, like most people would think you would do this, you're gonna kill a tree. And birch bark we want as a renewable resource. Okay, so that's okay to do it like that. I'm going to demonstrate right here how you would do it on a living birch tree. You want to go real light, okay, just scoring it. Think of it like a human skin. You only want to take off the first 2 layers, okay. You're not going to get a big piece like you did for right here. You're just not. You could. All right, let me see. Here we go. Go up here. Show you another way to do it without your knife. Go here and pull it. This right here is good enough for you to light a fire. Okay? But since I'm harvesting this, I'm gonna end up burning the wood. But again, find a piece that's already kind of broke, peel it just a little bit. Okay. You want thin strips. Okay. When you get to a knot, just go ahead and cut it. For lightly peel it off, stick it in, stick it inside your bundle. Just kind of think of it as making a feather stick. Okay. Control the depth of your blade to pull off little pieces. That's for a live birch tree. Okay, watch the knots, because when you get to a knot, you can pull off too much and that could damage the tree. You don't want to do that. Okay. Right here, we got another knot where it's already starting to peel. Just pull off a piece, set it down. You know, you don't want to go too deep where a knot is. So here's one layer. This is what you want to make your fluff with. This very top layer. Okay. There's 2, 3, there's 4. Pretty sure birch bark does have 7 layers. So you only want to go maybe 2 layers. Okay. If I'm going to cut it, you're going to be tempted to cut down. Don't. Cut up. Because it's already dead. Go as far as you can. Okay. Pry your knife. And it'll peel all the way around. So this will be a perfect piece to count the layers. Okay. When you pull off inside right here, if this was a live tree, you're going to kill the tree. Now you don't want to do that. Okay. You can see kind of how thick that is. So there's you can just run your knife along the back. Every time you come to anytime you come to a knot, like right here, that was a knot. And you're seeing right here, it came off with it. Another thing, reason why you want the birch trees to live, they produce chaga, which is also, it's a fungus, it's flammable, holds an ember, but it also has medicinal properties. So you can make tea out of it. Birch trees are very useful in a lot of things. And chaga only grows on birch trees. It doesn't grow on any other tree. You know, you want to keep your renewable resources renewable. Try to pull it off as much as you can. See where that knot is? I pulled that whole thing off. See, if you come down, let me raise this up. You come down, you're gonna hit your hand, no matter how you do it. If you're doing it, keep both hands on it, but watch it, because you can, if it jumps, it'll go into your leg. And then you better hope and pray you got IFAC, which is individual first aid kit. Now, how to find chaga. Alright. Chaga is going to kind of look like this, but it's going to have this coloring. Okay. On the outside is going to be dark. It looks like a big lump on the tree. So it kind of looks like that, but it's going to have that. Okay. When you see it, you'll know it because it is something that is completely out of place. Okay, so this is what chaga looks like. Alright. See how it's all really dark, but then there's some brown in it. And it looks like the inside of the birch tree. Okay, this is dried out. This will catch a perfect spark. It'll burn, grind it up, make a tea. And it's only found on living birch trees. It won't grow on dead ones. Okay. Looks like maybe a big lump of tar kind of thing. You see, even a piece like this, it's still gonna light, still gonna be great. Depending on where you're from, this could be, in your opinion, better than fat wood. Also, could be worse than fat wood. Depends on what your personal belief is. Myself, I'd rather use, if I can use birch bark, I'm using birch bark before I use fat wood. In the summer. In the winter, pretty much the same thing. The fall and spring, I won't harvest from a living birch tree because that's whenever it's sucking up all of the water. I'll find a downed birch tree. Again, I'm going up, keeping the knife away. You can go 2 or 3 scores. I put enough pressure on it. Imagine cutting drywall. That's what you want. As long as the birch tree's dead. Pop your knife around it. And then you can peel it up. Okay. Bring your knife to the back. Use it like a little saw, a little pry bar. And you get your whole piece. Now that right there, that is, I'm going to say probably at least If you're good at using birch bark, you got over 200 fires there. Because as it breaks apart in your pack, the dust, how we use the back of our knives to scrape fat wood, very, very, very flammable. And that's what you want when you're trying to do your fat, or when you're doing your fire. So, oh, let me get, okay, there we go. So when this stuff falls off like this, that's what you want. This is great fire. Okay. All right. Now, we got our little, here. Let's take that and we're gonna stick that in the center of this. All right. There it is, that little piece. Okay. So you just grab it. You don't even have to really tear it, or you do have to tear it, but you don't have to do the fluff with your knife. You can even use your fingernail. Okay. Here, let me angle that to the side. All right. Okay. There it is. That simple. Okay. It's gonna burn like fat wood. Okay. And then you still have, when you got stuff left, take it, put it back in your tin for you to be able to use for another fire.